Hi everyone, it's me, the Broke Stacker. Today we're doing the coin of the week number 3, the Mexican Libertad. This is a brief overview of this coin and why it's, I think, is special. There are much more in-depth videos on and articles of the history of the Libertad, and I encourage everyone seeking more information to, go out and find it. There's lots of history to this coin, and well, I just did everything I could possibly do in the last 72 hours to find anything and everything I can on this guy, and today's video will be a brief overview of that. Now let's get started. We're starting today with the older first-gen Libertad. Now we're going to go over the Obverse here, and sorry, I'm butterfingers today. On the Obverse here, we have a golden eagle sitting upon a cactus, eating or putting in submission a rattlesnake. Now, this is loosely based upon a story of old Aztec, story of why they built their city where they built it, and told them, look out for this symbol when you do see it, that's where you'll build your city. Something to that effect. Part of, again, Mexican culture and heritage. Wonderful stories about these things. Honestly, there's a little mystery to these coins, and I like that a lot. Over the eagle is printed Estados Unidos Mexicos. I don't speak Spanish, guys. I apologize for the translation there, but the bad Spanish. But loosely translated, this means the United Mexican States. Over the seal of Mexico. So pretty much this is the seal of Mexico, and I like the history behind it. It's pretty cool. On the reverse, most notably, is a winged angel of Independencia, modeled after the Victoria statue that's located in Mexico City. She's holding up a wreath symbolizing victory, and broken chains behind her, symbolizing their independence from Spain. It's a lot of symbolism going on in this coin, and that statue by itself, honestly, is world-renowned. This coin, the Libertad, the old and the new, are both minted in the Mexican Bank, or the Bank of Mexico, whatever you want to call it. It is the oldest mint in the Americas. It was, I believe, first founded in 1535. So there's a lot of good history going on behind that. On this older Libertad that was ran from 1982 to 1991, you'll find a forward-facing angel and a lettered edge that, what does it say? It says, Independencia y Libertad, Independence or Libertad or something like that, and a Libertad. I'm not sure about the translation on that one, but just a beautiful coin. This lettered edge is very special. You don't see that on very many coins these days, and this was their government bullion. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, this isn't a coin, it's a bullion piece, because it doesn't have a dollar or a currency denomination on it, but it is backed by the Bank of Mexico, so take that as what you will. I think these are 100% a collector's item, at least, because if you think about the mintage numbers alone, the Libertads are often minted right around 1 million every year for the 1 ounces, and if you compare that to like the United States American Silver Eagle program, they roughly run in the millions, like 15 million or so every year. So these are a lot more scarce than you would see on other typical gold bullion pieces or even coins. After, what was it, 1995 and on, they actually went to this side image of the angel there on the reverse, and on the newer coins you'll also see There's multiple seals of the Mexican seals. It's kind of like its evolution over time. It changed a little bit over time every time, but they felt the need to include all these different ones over time, including the one that's today's proper one there in the middle. There was a short time, maybe a year or two, where this new coin with the new sideways angel there had the old coins Obverse and just one big seal of Mexico on it. Those are highly sought after. You see those, it's not because it's a counterfeit, it's just a limited mintage, and it was kind of part of the transition there in the mid-90s, going from one design to the next. And you'll also see on the new design there, it's no longer a lettered edge, it is a reeded edge, just like most coins are these days, bullion coin pieces. I'm not sure if I mentioned the mountains in the background. They are the second and third highest peaks in Mexico. There's supposed to be a story behind these two. It's almost like a Mexican Romeo and Juliet. Boy meets girl, girl likes boy, boy likes girl. Dad didn't like the boy, so he somehow sent him off to war, not expected to return. Girl kills herself with a dagger, and Dad finds this, thinking that the cold of the mountain would revive her, and he ends up perishing from exposure with her on the mountain, and they became two mountains themselves. These are the two mountains. There's, again, some more history there. I'm probably not the foremost person to ask about the history of Mexico. This is all new to me this week, guys, so bear with me. I apologize that I'm butchering the story, but, you know, find somebody's abuelita and they'll be able to set you straight on the story, I'm sure. Anyways, this is just our brief overview of the Libertad, the modern day Libertad here. Beautiful coins. The Mexican Mint has outstanding quality, and these are for sure are something you want to have in your collection. I don't know so much about stacking, because these come with a very high premium. Usually you see these at least with a 50% premium even when they're brand new, but at the same time in the future these guys also come with extremely high premiums. Like you find the more limited mintages, like in 1997, they only made 100,000 that year. They're going to be hundreds of dollars for one coin. So keep an eye out for your key dates out there. I don't have a list of them, but it's pretty easy to Google and look up the mintages of these coins. Like what was it? 87. They only had 1987. They only had 500,000 minted of these, and there was more of a key date. So just going off of the limited mintages of these specific years, that's when you know those are going to be your key dates. Mid 90s for sure. I believe it was 94 to 99. There were very limited mintages on these newer designs. So if you see those, try to pick them up if you can, if they're a reasonable price. So that's my overtake on the Mexican Libertad. I really do like these coins. They just scream quality. They are highly sought after, world-renowned, highly respected mint. You can't go wrong getting a few of these. If you really like them, yeah, sure, go ahead and collect them. It's a free country, you know. Do whatever you want. It's your money. Do it. Get whatever you want, you know. Anyhow, I hope I did the Mexican Libertad some justice today. I really do like this coin, and up until recently, I didn't even know about the older ones here. My local coin dealer offered this one to me at a very reasonable price, and I took them up on it, and doing more research is like, wow, I'm really glad I did that, because these are really cool. Anyways, let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see for the very next coin of the week. That'll be this coming up Sunday. At least I'll try to, as long as something doesn't come up. I'm thinking either a kangaroo or a Philharmonic or a Canadian maple leaf or a South African Krugerrand. If you saw my last video, you'll notice that I omitted my 3 test capsules. These are my 3 test capsules of potentially archival capsules here, but I wasn't sure as to the quality of them. So I have my 3 coins, my 3 test coins here, to see if they oxidize, tarnish, do anything funny over time. I wasn't too sure. The plastic I wasn't too worried about, but the little foam rubber piece, I guess it's more like just foam in there. It's a spacer. I wasn't sure about those. So we're going to see July 4th next year, I believe will be 1 year, if these have any weird tarnishings going on, especially around the edges where they're in contact with that. They're not a perfect fit when these are in here, but I tell you what, they prevent them from bouncing around and getting beat up inside the capsules. This one's a little worse than the others because it's a smaller diameter coin, the Philharmonic. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did anybody else notice that the Libertad does not have a face on the Obverse? There's not too many coins out there these days without a face on the Obverse. I think there's only 2 that I know of, is the Philharmonic and the Mexican Libertad. Let me know if you guys know of any others. I'd be curious to know. I've been looking, I haven't seen any. But again, please hit the like, subscribe, and you know, share this with your friends or anybody you think can benefit from the information. Please let me know what you guys want in the comments for the next coin of the week. I am happy to do the research. I'm doing my best with the time allotted. I might have to start turning into coin of the month or every other week so I can get more in depth on the research, but perhaps just a brief overview is plenty enough to get people started on if they want to research into these coins a little more or not. I'm hoping I'm doing you guys a service. As always, keep stacking and stack 'em high.